Hello everybody, welcome to a live stream. Let's have some fun today. How are we doing today, everybody? Hope you are doing great. Hope we're doing an awesome time. We're having an awesome time. Well, today I'm gonna be streaming a little bit. I'm gonna be coloring a little bit. Let me know if you can hear me properly. I'm testing my wireless microphone. It'll be good to know if you guys can hear me, because this is also interesting, because I can walk around the house. How you guys doing? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right. That's awesome. That's awesome. Let's see. Okay. Well, before we start answering questions, let me set up this in here. So today we're gonna be coloring. We're gonna be filling some flat colors. Maybe add some layers and all that. I'm gonna be at WonderCon. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be. I think I'll be I'll be Friday, Saturday in the morning, and then I'm gonna be Sunday. So I'm thinking whether don't go Friday and go Saturday, or go Saturday and don't go Friday. So I'm in between those two things. Yeah, so today we're gonna be coloring a little bit. Coloring Felicia. That doesn't sound good, but we're gonna be coloring a little. But yeah, I'm gonna have a table at WonderCon. I already paid for that, so I'll be there. I'll be at WonderCon for a 2026 calendar. Right now, I don't think it's happening because the company I had, they were making these calendars. They decided to stop doing business out of the blue. So I'm looking at other options, but to be honest, I haven't had the time to set up that. I'm mostly trying to come back to art. I have some work to do, some projects to complete. So that's where my attention has been. I could do like they do those calendars that runs from mid of the year till next year or something like that. Just skipping the months that are not that already passed. So yeah, I've been doing these drawings for a trading card. Well, it's a trading card, like a metal card collectible, coming this summer. And I've been drawing a lot. Everything is going good, but I think I'm getting a little bit tired of just doing lines. So I need to feel like I'm making some progress by coloring. Can you guys listen to the music I'm playing? I'm not sure if you guys can. Yeah, so I'm gonna be coloring a little bit stuff here because this is more like a manual work. It's manual. This is not rendering, this is just establishing shadows, establishing shapes. The purpose of these drawings are gonna be metallic cards. Okay, I can increase the volume because this is my vibe. I don't mind. I've been listening to a lot of like trance music. Also, let me know if it's too loud. I'm learning. To me, this is a perfect amount of like volume. So you guys tell me, I'll try to fix it. Yeah. Tips for picking colors. Yeah, also let me know when I'm talking and if the audio comes out great because I feel like I cannot listen to myself, but the microphone is really good. So I want to have a good balance. Okay. So do you have any tips for picking colors? In this case, very easy. Nice. I love this. I think this is a great change from my previous mic. For color picking, I don't have a... Well, I do have a process. I'm not gonna lie. I do have a process of picking colors. And I think, well, this character in specific has an already established palette of colors. And I need to try to match that. And I start with 2 colors first. You know what? I need to start with 2 colors to create the main flat base. And then another one to start deciding the shadows, to start giving it volume. Right? So this is like the most important section here of establishing this, is that the focus is to create volume. So does my shadow shapes create enough volume? And if it does that, then you can start adding other colors. But I wouldn't worry about having a lot of different colors at the same time. Like if I start adding other colors and start like mixing too many colors, my process, I like to start simple. Start with 2 colors and then see where will be the best placement for these lights, for the lighting. You know, like, is this giving enough like volume to Felicia's hair? Is there any shadows I need to be casting from the hair or the ears? You know, how rounded I want that. And because this is a illustration for a card, I know the focus is gonna be on her face, and so most of the coloring, most of the changes, I wanted to have them around here, near the face. But yeah, color theory helps because if I pick the blue, this is the main blue I'm using. But if I pick the shadow blue, I like to move a little bit the hue along as I change the colors. Just subtle. Yeah, this is digital copy coloring, right? And then once I establish this, all the other parts of the colors will have to be landing in a similar shadow lighting scenario, right? So let's say the hair is like, I like it like as it is right now, so it's a good beginning. And I can move somewhere else instead of like focusing on coloring this 100%. I can start adding, for example, skin tone, right? So skin tone, I like for the basic skin tone, and then start shifting it to more like a brownish color because she has like a tan. Hey Rick, I really like your OC characters. I wish you'd draw some of them. Dude, I really want to draw more OC. It's just that Udon got me higher doing all of these illustrations for them. Like I'm doing too much. I love this though. I love this, but at the same time, yeah, I don't have other characters, other things I want to do. But they're like, oh, dude, let's create like a set of metal cards with your art, and blah blah blah. And at the moment, it's like, hey, yeah, oh yeah, let's do it. And of course, like that would be kind of cool and kind of dope to do it, to have some metal cards and create this artwork. Because I'm gonna use this artwork for stickers later on. But it requires a lot of sketching, variations, and it's okay. I use, probably need to say no more often than not. I say no to a lot of like commissions and a lot of covers that people ask me. If it doesn't help me to push my career or what I like to do, then I'd rather not do it. You know? So skin tone, right? This is a skin tone for her. Hey yo, I'm doing a midnight doodling, working some of my poses from stiff to dynamic. I think I figured out balance is enemy of dynamic. I don't know. I think you can have like good balance and being dynamic, right? Like somebody like falling. You can do somebody falling and trying to keep balance, and then you can create like the energy. Even when you have like balance, you can like shift the rhythms inside that. So dynamic doesn't mean that it has to be always moving, but it could be like dynamic in terms of like the flow inside the pose. Also, if I don't answer your questions, just let me know. I'll check them again. Saludos a todos. So now I'm gonna go with a shadow shape. And I like to go, like I said, a little bit lower or higher in the around the hue. So a little bit more red. The next big drop, it's coming. I'm gonna be selling the desk mats. They are currently on production. I waited a long time because I was traveling to Japan, and I didn't want the merch to drop while I was away. Thank you. Yeah, I did some YouTube videos if you guys haven't checked. So one thing about um, shading, since we are here, everybody's here, I like to, when I place these shadow shapes, I'm already thinking about the shapes and the shadows of the limbs, and also the shadow that different parts start casting on the body. Instead of like thinking only on the shadows of the skin, but I think about roundness. Is it describing? Is it describing the roundness that I need? And if I can hide stuff, I will hide it. So for a shadow shape, instead of like shadow a little bit the neck like this and a little bit like this, I'm gonna like shade all of that neck because she has a lot of hair, and you can block a lot of like areas with shadows, so it feels like more than more. It has more depth. Yes, these are my brushes. You can find it on my website. And if you join my newsletter, you can get them for free. Also think about the body if it was like a box, right? So one side of the box and the lower side of the box. So this is my box. The bottom of the box is all of that. And this box is casting shadows on the leg. And very likely this live stream won't be for too long on YouTube because the music I'm playing is from my friend Tiesto, and I think I'm gonna get copyrighted. So very likely this is gonna be a stream that just stays like this. Yeah, this is Photoshop. So you see, that's how I like to cover the apps. It's a plane. So for me, everything is flat there. It's like shadow shape. It's covering shadow shape. Then a little bit of the shadows on the leg. Anything that serves to show form and volume. And yeah, I need to keep it like simple since this is gonna be a trading card, so it's gonna be pretty small. I guess you can even like shade all that. Oh, that'll be cool. No, this is work for udon. These are gonna be metallic cards, but it's gonna have the color, full color metallic cards. It's gonna be probably limited edition, something like that. I don't know. I don't know the details, but it's coming in summer, and I'm working right now in January to get that shit done. Yeah, official stuff. Official. They definitely gonna send this to Capcom and say yes, we approve, and then yeah. It is the first time. I think this is the first time I do these cards for them. It's gonna be a premiere. A premiere. So first, two colors. Right, the thickness of the shoulders. Then I can get into more specific, but shadow shapes. Make sure that it looks like a biceps, rounded. It's okay to use a little bit of like cell shading, anime cell shading style for this. so you have a good idea where the shadows are gonna be. Yep. I've been wondering if Japan will ever do a Darkstalker review. I don't know, dude. There's something happening. Oh yeah, they still do the comics and all that. I haven't done any covers. These, like as I was doing before, not that many. I did a shirt. I did some exclusive covers, but I used to do more covers. I just decided not to do that many. Cause my man, I wanna do my own stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, I was not wanting to draw for a couple of months. I was like, I didn't feel like the motivation to draw. But it came back. It came back. It came back. So it's okay. Sometimes you don't have to draw all the time. But I'm like, okay, I need to improve certain things. I need to get better. It's like Tekken music. Tekken. Yeah, it happens. I I've been having troubles. I used to have troubles with my back, and wanting to sit down for hours was something that felt more like a punishment than something I wanted to enjoy. So I didn't want to sit down here for hours, and when I sit here for a long time, I'm standing and working out, and now I'm working out more than ever before because of that. Because I didn't want to sit down, and I feel like all like slow and back pain and all that things. You know, it's like when you relate back pain with sitting down and drawing, it's like I don't think it's a good combination, dude. I don't know. For me, it doesn't feel like I want to be like sitting down and suffering. Right now, I'm using like a mid-tone, something more pinkish to bring other planes. But now I'm better because I've been doing a lot of workout, and I'm gonna go to the gym actually in 2 hours. And I'm gonna keep doing my back exercise, my squats. So if you are an artist, definitely take care of your health, do a lot of stretches. I've been doing a lot of stretches, and that definitely helps. Doing exercise, lifting your mood, and getting that shit out of depression, because you know. Yeah, you don't need to. I feel like this is the pressure that we have, because I always have like being chubby and fat. I have like many periods in my life where I was like really chubby and didn't care too much about it. But I think the mindset that helped me right now, or like is helping me, is that since I had that withdrawal, or like have that back kind of experience back in April last year, that I had such a back pain. I was like crying, and people say literally like, "Oh, I was crying," but no, I was for real crying because I was feeling better with my back, and then I did some weird movements doing yoga, and all the pain came back, and it was so bad. I was in pain. I was in WonderCon, and I was in pain, like painkillers and all that shit. And then I went to, I was like, dude, I need to fix this. There has to be a moment where I can fix this situation with my back. Like, I cannot live like this. I don't want to be like 50, whatever, and have like back problems, and I don't want to live that life. So with that in mind, that's how I went to start like figure out what to do, like stretching, like looking at information, seeing how can I improve, and that's what I've been doing. A lot of stretching. I've been working on that consistently as a week, lifting weights, stretching, getting stronger, and I think I realized most of that when I was at Coachella. I went one day to the festival, and I saw everybody dancing, and I had so much pain to dance, and like I want to be dancing like this for many years. I want to be like able to compete to these festivals and jump around and have fun and be able to do it. And and um, and that was the point where I decided to change everything. Like I want to be strong and I want to like lose weight and only lose weight, but you know, lose weight to reduce inflammation. I have a roller. I have like yoga mats. I have like yoga blocks. I have a standing desk, which I should be using right now, but I'm sitting down. But yeah, this is something like important. So obviously you lose weight. See if you like eat less, but the thing is you have to be flexible and be able to function. And that's something I didn't pay too much attention before. And massage guns, but yeah, if you are sore from like working out. But definitely stretching is something that is very underrated. Like stretching, like proper stretch with form, and do it like gradually. It will save your back. So that's one of the reasons why I didn't do that much artwork last year, because I was like not feeling good. So I'm gonna add some highlights because why not? I'm gonna do that in a separate layer. I want to keep it simple. This is gonna be printed really small in a the size of a card. So I want to keep it a little bit more graphic. Yeah, stretching so much. Like I see other people like stretching now, and like, oh man, I have come a long way. I couldn't do that before, and now I can stretch and do all this shit. So yeah, big changes, dude. Big changes. Because, like I said, I didn't want to sit down and have pain and feel like shit. Yeah, core exercise and all that, but you know, gotta go to like, you gotta go for like stretches, especially the hamstrings, in the back of the leg. Those are like, those were in really bad shape, and those everything is connected, right? So you say, oh, back pain, but it's actually more than that. Yeah, I do have the kotobukiya too. I have them here just in front of me for my reference when I needed to check. So yeah, man, like being healthy, it helps a lot, um, to just to function, man, to be motivated to do things. And I've been putting my time. Gotta put the time. And I thought it's like it's the same as drawing, so I'm gonna use the same philosophy. Put the time, and then results will come. And through time, it has been a couple of months, and I can say that I don't have the same pain I used to have before. And if that pain starts creeping back, I know what to do to stop it. Yeah, sauna, but I don't have a sauna to go every time. So I'm gonna start adding the eyes to make it a little bit more complete. Because eyes, they are the soul, the windows. The soul, the windows, souls. Right? Yeah, Felicia is like perfect for my style for sure. I like to draw Felicia the most. She's cute, she's lively. I can show you guys the sketches I did for the cards, so you have an idea of other designs. And while I do that, I can stretch, and you can see the drawings. I also have the ergo arm for the tablet. I have all the things that I've been I try to use to solve. Yeah, not many Heisenkos or B-Girl, yeah. I actually have some sprites downloaded for those characters because I want to draw them. Because I need to have them in my stickers, dude. How come I don't have those? You can take a break and you can dance too. Stretch the arms. I mean, if you ask me between Felicia and Morrigan, I have to go with Felicia because I like that girl. I don't know. I like all of the characters are cool. I was playing with a lot of the male characters. They're kind of cool to draw too. Well, so I did these, and I did Akira. Yeah, I had to work to make it like really dynamic and fun to. I mean, I could take any of these complete, then it'll be another sticker. Also did those, and I did this. Yeah, designing trading card artwork. So once those characters drop super important. Yeah, I decided the proportions of a trading card to, make that actually fit into the area. I came in late after the mention, but what alignment you struggling with? I'm a full-time retoucher editor. I had to lower pack operations in running 3 years. Damn it. Yeah, I was just cleaning my body and I have standing desk and saddle chair. I definitely recommend you a stretch, like the gentle stretch. Like gotta be gentle stretch and gradually build it up. Yeah, there are like a lot of stretches, slowly stretching and walking, doing a lot of walking, and yeah, little by little training the back. Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of trance music, and it's helping me to focus on the task. It's titled Copy Colors because I think the streamer didn't update the title, and also as a bait. I'm baiting you guys. You're like, oh, it's gonna be copy. It's like, no, I'm lying to you. I'm lying like a lion. Yeah, like, you know what? I'm gonna title this Copic. I wanted to like, I want to bait people, rage bait. I'm gonna rage bait everybody here. Let's, where are the Copics, man? We can hear you promise some Copic markers and you're just coloring on Photoshop? Like, bro, like, why did you do that shit to us, man? Like, we really need the Copics, bro. I'm trying not to focus too much on like adding too many details because I'm gonna have a pass for sure later on where I'm gonna be tweaking things and painting over, etc. Just to make sure that I get the real base colors done. Also, that way I feel that things are moving forward. Little makeup here for her. A little bit of red. Oh yeah, I use color adjustment for sure. Mostly at the end. But I could paint this like they do with different layers, multiply layers, and all that, using layers and all those things. But I enjoy painting the shapes. You know, I enjoy doing the shapes like this and picking the color and adding things, right? So that's the part I like. You can also do that with, you know, like I said, with some layer effects. But I also feel like if you're like doing this black and white, you can go overboard with that too. And I like to mix a little bit the colors directly, like I did there. Let's see what you guys. Well, you actually do the copy title will be oil coloring. Yeah, I'm gonna be painting with my feet. Oh, thank you for stopping for a little bit. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope you can come back later to check my other videos. I have some new videos in my channel. So if you feel like wanna practice some figure drawing, you can find some exercises for you guys for free. For you guys for free. Train, draw more. I like that her colors are simple, so I don't have to worry about a lot of details. Yes, look away. I'm glad to hear that because I do those and I want to see people actually doing the drawings. And you are doing it. Also, one thing about this coloring, as I color, you have to think about the surrounding materials. For example, her hair is blue, so blue and yellow, and blue and red will get to more purplish color. So the shadow shapes, you can go a little bit more purplish, and it will look good because it's close to the blues. So adding a little bit of like change like this in the of color, it will make it look richer. You can go a little bit higher, make it a little bit cooler colors, cooler purplish color. Just add a little bit of hint of that because of the hair, bouncing blue light. You can try to add maybe a little bit of, yeah, purplish, reddish. You know, just some hints there to create variations. And that will make the drawing look much better than before. Add some colors in those shadows. Add the colors in the shadows. And then save the file. And add some teeth. Do you drop in highlights early for a particular? Yeah, just to start giving it the vibe. Highlights are not that, I know where they're gonna go anyway. So just holding those and like, I can put them already. If I don't like them, it's easy to change. I just try to put the main highlights. Don't put too many stuff. It's like a little bit here, a little bit there, see how it looks, and then move forward. And the idea is to keep moving forward, not like stopping and spend hours detailing something. Because there's gonna be a day later on where I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna be like, okay, time to polish this if I need to. But the idea is just to keep it simple right now. Add some shadow shapes, add some colors, but keep it easy. Keep it easy. Don't make it too complicated. And that way you can move. I can move to another character, and then I feel like I did some progress instead of like rendering some eyes to the max and then go home. Or go to sleep or whatever. And you're like, okay, dude, I feel like there's so much work to be done. I like to feel that there's progress. And also, keeping it simple, you can add shadow shapes. You can add shadow shapes in a simplistic way, and then you can be more deliberate and soft the edges of those shadow shapes. But establishing those things properly make the drawing move forward. I have to get back into laying overflow areas for coloring. I need to stop being so strict when drawing like art. Yeah, me too. I have some line art that is not like, oh wow, so clean. But once you put the colors, you can paint over that. I have done that many times on my streams. You know, I have some line art suggestion. Like I take line art as a suggestion or as the final lines that is locking me, and then now I cannot be flexible to make it look better. And I think that was happening to me yesterday. I was like doing Morrigan lines, and I was like getting into that mindset, like, well, it got to be look, they have to look really good, and blah blah blah. And like, that's when I decided to stop. And like, I'm gonna leave it like now. I think I need to go to sleep, and tomorrow is another day. So make sure to, like, when you're painting, you think about what is your mindset. And like I said, this is gonna be very likely a sticker or a trading card. Well, it's gonna be a trading card for sure, but it's gonna be also a sticker. So the printing size is not gonna be huge, so you don't need to go all crazy. I mean, that's what I said to myself. I don't need to go like too intense with all the colors. I want to share my live stream. Yeah, copy color in time. How can I share my? All right, let's keep going. All right, I got this, and time for the white. For the white. So the white, gonna take the hair off and start adding the white. Gonna add different color. All right. Also, if I miss some of your messages, make sure to write them again. I will read them, you know. I'm also looking at the computer. So now I'm using 100% rounded brush to add the colors. So I don't have to force my hand to add pressure to the screen, filling the whites or filling the shapes. And if I get over some lines, I'll clean it later. But yeah, guys, that's what I've been doing, just drawing this stuff and going to the gym and eating and living life. Yeah, like I said, also when I do the line art, I'm kind of thinking already like, okay, this is gonna where the shadow is gonna drop. This is where the light is gonna hit. I have other line arts to complete, but I got tired of doing line arts and or like doing the semi-final drawings and all of that stuff. So how are you guys doing? Where are you guys watching from? ¿De dónde están viendo? どこから、どんな国から見ているんですか？ご覧になっているんですか？ Oh yeah, I can show the layers. I just like they're under the banner there. Colombia. Venezuela, arriba. Así es, bienvenidos todos. From Italia. Desde Italia. Muy bien, muy bien. Desde Francia, pero soy español. Excelente. Arriba España. That's awesome. You guys are watching from very far away. Peru. Peru. Yay. Yeah, use a little bit of red and highlight. Can do the trick. But also knowing where to add those shadows. Very importante. And because the hands are gonna be in front of everything, I'm gonna like copy. I want to like either create a new layer to draw the ears, to color the ears and all that, because I don't want them to be in the same layer because the hands are in front. So I'm gonna make a new layer and put it below the hands layers. So you have to think about depth too. Because if I do one layer only for everything that's white, then if I want to move the ears, or I want to like select the ears, or sorry, select the hands, I have to select the hands or create a new layer or create a new selection and save that. Textura de papel, no. Tal vez al final. Maybe at the end I use some textures, but right now it's like this. Make some noise. Hello, hello. Oh, no. We got Fred Ladas. We got Fred Ladas Raider. Thank you, man. Thank you so much for coming through. We have a party here. Welcome to the party. Yeah. Well, hope you're doing great, my friend. Thank you for stopping by and dropping, doing the raid. Has been a while since I've done Twitch or been on Twitch. What were you doing? Obviously, painting something. What were you painting? Fire. I saw your video of Steel Silver. Yeah, I did that last year. I need to make new videos. I'm actually reviewing right now my travel vlog from Japan. I did a little blog there, and we're about to finish editing that, put it online, so people who wants to know how are the conventions over there or what they are about can check it. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing more interviews and vlogs and all of that because now I got a camera, and that's a cool one that I can carry around. I recorded some stuff with my iPhone, and then the quality was not what I wanted. But now, spend my Patreon money on a DJ Cosmo Pocket. Can you tell me how to make money with your art? Your art. I want to make it as an artist if you don't mind me asking. How do you make money with your art, dude? It's all relates to what's your current level, my friend? What's your current level? Have you worked before? Are you a beginner? Are you a professional? Are you intermediate? Have you done any jobs before? Have you ever produced merchandise? Do you have a portfolio? There are many things that are really important to address before answering that question, because an answer cannot be based on what I'm doing right now or what has worked for me right now at this moment, but I want to give you the right advice. A professional, beginner, have you done stuff before? Are you studying right now? How much money do you have? Because if you don't have any money to invest to create some products, then it's already difficult. It's gonna be called hands. Okay, so I got beautiful hands. Beautiful hands. I think I draw the hands separately. Yes. Hell yeah. So I can take these hands and move that layer to the top and then move to the top. Hell yeah. You see, hands are separate. Both colors and lines. My favorite salty snack, trail mix.
What if it goes like this?
Saludos de Venezuela. Pronto seremos libres. What's your favorite snack? Trail mix. I love like some peanuts, some cashews, some almonds, some raisins, some cashews, I don't know if I already said cashews. Um, Almond, cashew, peanut, yeah, all that good stuff. For this one, I think I have done a couple of drawings already, similar to this pose, and yeah, I don't know. This one I think I created from imagination for things I have seen before. How do I pick the best poses? I mean, they have to resonate with you, and they also have to make sense in terms of like the character, right? Because if you have a character that will not have that pose or will not do that pose, then it's gonna start looking a little bit off. So it's good to know the character and see if that pose fits. And also if you are doing a group, if you're doing a group of characters, then also you have to think how they're gonna look next to each other. And sometimes you have to pick one pose. There's, you know, well, cannot do them all. But it's just like, okay, I think this one and this one is kind of similar. This and this one together will look better. Or I have done this before. Maybe I'm gonna change it. Is it gonna be for like a sticker? You know, there's multi factors. But I think the poses have to fit the character. Like for Felicia, she's like jumping and active, and you know she's cute, and she's like, hey. So that's the vibe. You can make her like sexy and all that, but I think a more playful pose fits her better than being sexy. She's not like, she's a sexy character, but not in that aspect. She's more playful. She really wants to be an idol and be a singer. So she has goals, not being just sexy. She's already sexy, so. Is there a pose you hate to see artists draw repeatedly and want them to stop so they can try something new? I don't hate poses. I definitely don't hate poses, but I don't think I want them to stop, because if they keep doing the same poses, I can do something different, and the attention will come to me. Use it to your advantage. If you notice something that is being repeated, you change it. I don't care about what other artists are doing, but if it's something repeated and you don't feel like it's bringing something new, then you change it and then you own that. People will be like, oh, that's different. Dude, I have a party here with this music. I love it. With this, like, keeps you motivated to color shit. For official art, do you use a specific designer hexadecimal colors or something like that? No, but I can see the colors. The thing is that you cannot use the hexadecimal colors or the number, because if your character has a light source, that will change the color. If the lighting is yellow, it will change that blue to a little bit more greener. But you try to match the colors. Like if it's like a warm color, it's like a light, what kind of like value will have. So you try to find something that match what you have, but also change it according to the lighting conditions. So it's a mix of different situations. But yeah, you try to match the colors. Sometimes the eye colors you have to follow. Okay, they're green. They're like this kind of green, and then from there change the color according to the lighting. Oh yeah, I've been listening to a lot of this music and I really been digging that because I'm now into more of like, you know, raving culture than ever before. That's helping me to find music and get into the zone. I've been watching too many YouTube videos. I kind of got tired of watching YouTube videos, very distracting. So with this, I can get into the zone, party while I color. So, yep. Oh shit, Mage, Mage Art or Mage Art or Maggie. So Maggie with double E. Oh yeah, Maggie Art. You get Maggie. Maggie, how you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome to the party. Today's a party. We have a party here. Come on, enjoy the show. So yeah, like I don't hate other artists doing certain things or poses or whatever. Like I focus on more on what I can do and something that I like. Like, oh, I would like to draw that. Yay, what were you doing? What were you doing? Does any of your or C characters have names? Oh yeah, they have like names. Like the skateboard girl from your desk mat. Well, she doesn't have a name. She could have one. Yeah, she put some cute names. Some of them they have names. Other ones they don't have names. I just named the art piece, the artwork. For example, that one is called Morning Rush, right? So it's like a morning rushing to go to school. Also, I think I'm making more YouTube videos where I rant. You wanna listen to me ranting about things about art? More like personal things. I don't know. I think there are things I wanna like say that I don't mind if I don't get like a lot of views or whatever. Like, because I'm not a YouTuber. I mean, I have YouTube and all that, but I'm not like consistently making like videos or like telling you the 5 reasons why your art is failing today. Or like this trick changed my life. It's like a 30 minutes video for like one thing. They are popular though, but I don't have time for that. Thank you again, Maggie, for the artwork. Oh, okay, you're doing some music. Yeah, I need to. Maybe I should learn how to do music and become a DJ. You know, that's probably my calling. God, creating a name is hard. First names are the hardest because I don't want to pick a generic name, but usually I just state as a lie. Yeah, I'm gonna be a failed DJ. At least I can draw. Nah, but actually, kind of like makes sense that DJ REIQ. I consider you a great artist. If so, if I really want to study, I will watch your video regardless of the format. Oh, okay. Ah, thank you so much for the support, guys. Yeah, I've been working on making my drawings cute and impactful. Gotta be impactful, cute, and collectible. You wanna have it. You wanna own it. makes you feel good. Like, oh, this artwork, like, it's nice. I feel like I'm cheering, I'm getting happy because you see the work. If you can do that with your work, you're hitting something good. So that's the point. See my work, like, oh, it's cute, or it's like, oh, that's cool, good idea. So thank you so much for checking. Yeah, I'm gonna be like anime DJ. Hell no. Anime trance music. Hi everybody. So for the fur, can add a little strokes here and there to make it look a little bit, it's a little fuzzy, a little bit, it's not soft and smooth. There's some pieces of hair coming through like this, like that. Yeah, I try not to. I need to not to focus too much on detailing. I'm losing the plot. I need to come back. And white usually reflects a lot of different colors, so you can add a little bit later, a little bit of pinkish, a little bit of magenta, and put a little bit of that in the shadow shapes at the bottom here too. I cannot do that because I'm doing the hands only, but variations. Add some color there, subtleties, a little bit of color there in the shadows, a little bit of pinkish here. So I'm gonna add some pink for the hands. Start like feeling certain areas to make it look more complete. These. Here. Here. Little bit of pink. Yeah, dude, I'm with like some classic trance music here, my man. This is the Tiesto set from Dream State. I was there. So I'm discovering a lot of music that has been for many years out there. So yeah, this is a set from Dream State Festival last November. It hits hard, dude. It hits hard. Hitting hard. Yeah, discovering all these tracks again. They're so good. I like that it just builds up so much, dude. It's like a drawing. It's like drawing. It's like builds more on top of different lines. Builds up, but the base is the same. So yes. I'm gonna read your messages real soon as I finish these nails. Okay, hands are ready. I started studying art and I have been slapped by the first semester like I need to learn, draw faster and better, and it feels good to watch someone who knows what to do. Well, thank you so much. Is Japan more expensive to live than California? If you make money in yens, it'll be hard. But if you make money in the US, you're gonna be easy. It's all about where you get your money. But Japan for food is relatively cheaper. Question: how do you draw deltoid muscles? You draw them so good. Yeah, I actually was like practicing that. Yeah, well, I've been practicing. I've been practicing anatomy overall and how that affects the necks and the trapezius muscles and all that. So I wanted to make a little update on my how to draw the neck video for many decades ago. Aha, anatomy is hard, especially the angles. So you keep another reference. Anatomy reference. Not much. I have some toys. I have some toys there that I use on and off. I try to figure it out from my head, but if I need to find a way to do it, I have to find some kind of reference if it's something really difficult, like an angle that I don't know how to solve, like a view from the back or something like that. Because like even if you like learn how to draw the back of the character, I rarely draw a back view. It's always the front or the sides, but you have to know the back muscles and all that shit to make it look good from the sides. But yeah, if I need reference, I'll look for some reference. Sometimes when I'm shading, I'm like, I wonder like how the highlights will look in here, and I have some reference and look for those. That helps me to, probably think less. But if it's like drawing like this, where it's not that like it has to be exactly like anatomically correct, then yeah, I try to solve it so it makes sense. But if not, I have some reference there. If I made a post based on a reference, I'll use that as much as possible. But I also would like to make it my own drawing too. So it depends. It all depends. おはようございます。フェリシアかわいい。そうです。フェリシアはとてもかわいい女の子、猫の女の子。フェリシアさんがいつもかわいく笑顔している。ニコニコで暮らしている。フェリシアさん。フェリシアさん。I need to make those paws puni soft. No, this is for a trading card. That's like a metallic collectible card. It's coming out soon. Well, out soon, no, summer, so definitely not soon. But I feel time is going so fast that it sounds like soon. Yeah, I speak in English. Main is Spanish, then English, then Japanese. Hey Ray, we'll be putting this on the YouTube, on the TV while I draw, so won't be looking at the chat. I just wanted to say it's great to know you will be uploading more frequently again. Yeah, I'm trying. I have a camera now. I can use that. Try to use that more often. Well, the hands are kind of done, so let's do the rest. The rest. And the good thing, because my hands, the Felicia hands, are in a layer, separate layer from layer, I can paint and I don't have to worry about paint or colors leaking to the front. A little bit shadow here and there. Decks, K-decks, I don't know. I saw plenty last year. That was good. Maybe I could make one design for this year. Maybe one. Also, I don't want to overflow the amount of like decks. But a new desk mat is coming. I made a new desk mat. It's gonna be one piece. People have been waiting for this for a long time, and I finally sent it to production. This is gonna be the desk mat for upcoming desk mat. Yeah, I still rollerblade. I need to go more, but yeah, I need to skate more. I went a couple of weeks ago. I wanted to go. I'm going more to the gym than skating, but yeah, definitely need to do more. But yeah, I still do skate, of course. It depends on the seasons. Comes and goes, but I like to skate, yeah. Es bueno saber que sigue dibujando, siempre dibujando. A veces con algunos breaks, algunas vacaciones, pero how much it will be? Probably like the same price as my other desk mats. It's gonna be a little bit big. It's gonna be big. Is it like $60? It's like an XL size. Maybe I need to start to making a blanket. Maybe blankets is the future. And also these ones are gonna be returning. I'm gonna print 50 more of these and 50 more of this one. So if you miss this, I'm gonna have that one. I'm gonna have these ones. I think that's it. Some people were asking for more Judy, but I didn't print that one. One that I wanted to print, but they didn't accept my design was this one. I wonder why. But yeah, I should ask them if they wanna, if I can print that. But yeah, this one is coming back. All right. I need to check it. I need to check that anime. I haven't been watching too many animes lately. So I definitely need to check some animus. little bit of white for highlights here and there. Yeah, I'll probably come back later and add some shadow shapes, some color variations, juice it up a little bit. I think the only anime I've been watching is Ranma. Yeah, dude, I haven't been watching too much anime. I've been just drawing and looking at some festival sets and music, and yeah, not too much anime lately. Oh, well, yesterday I was watching the first episode of Gintama out of interest because it's a classic, but never get the chance to watch it back then. Let's put the blue, let's put back the hair. Boom. Claro que sí. Hacia adelante. Always forward. Never backwards. Oops, I missed that. Let's put some, forgot to shade this area. Hey, what's up, Calvin? So now that my hair is there, I got my hair. I want to make it simple for me, so I'm gonna create a new layer and add some color variation. I'm gonna use the soft brush, softies. And that will be linear Dutch. Let's see. I was gonna go to Luca. I think that's the name. Luca Comics. Like 2 or 3 years ago, but I never went. And no, I haven't done any conventions in Italy. Hopefully one day. A little bit of color variations there. Some lighting. So for the highlight, I'm gonna do something like this, but little by little. Luca comics is the most popular one for sure, but there are also comics in Rome, cartoons in Milan, and then even a comic in Naples. Naples, and a Sicilian one. Yeah, I probably should ask some of my artist friends. Yeah, I should go to that Luca one. It's just that traveling is a little bit of a travel to get there. I'm sure if I go one time, it's gonna be worth it. Because, you know, you don't go all the time. I don't go all the time. Yeah, some Felicia, we're coloring Felicia. Oh, thank you for the follow. I saw the little candelita showing up there. Background goes later. The background is for the card, so later I will figure out what I'm gonna do with the backgrounds, but the characters needs to be like this. I'll probably put some cats, some hearts, some... Maybe I'll do a chibi Felicia. A little bit of dark tones to add a little bit of depth here in the back too, the deep back. It's right there. Little bit of shadows. Little bit of shadows. Yeah, this is definitely not my OC. So it's from Darkstalkers, a very classic game from Capcom from 1919. Well, I have drawn her so many times I've probably become my OC by now. She's a beloved one. So yeah, just adding a little bit of colors, shades, rendering to the hair. Yeah, I have played a little bit of Schoolgirls. I know the creator too. I have an interview with him on my channel. If you want to know more about the creator of Schoolgirls, you can check my YouTube channel where I have an interview. A little questions, drop some questions, some knowledge. Dark Stalkers. To Felicia, she has some apps. Well, I can definitely add more apps. I just haven't been back to that area yet. Yeah, Dark Stalkers. Yeah, I have an interview there. You can check it out. Anytime. Also have some tutorials and some interviews and some good stuff there, guys. If you wanna practice your poses, your gestures, your flow, you can go to my YouTube channel. I recently added a 5-minute, 3 to 5 minute pose with explanations how I do that and what's the process for it. So I recommend you to check it out. So I think I like the hair, but now I'm gonna add some fancy effects. Well, I don't say fancy, but introducing other colors to create more depth. Going to sleep. You're loading the string at the end of YouTube. I'm gonna leave it there until YouTube tell me that I need to take it down because all the music that I'm playing, I'm sure this music is gonna be copyrighted. You know how is YouTube with all that bullshit. I'll leave it there. But if it disappears, yeah, she's like Oba-chan. She's Oba-chan. Hey! How you doing, guys? Oh, that'll be kind of cool. Oh no. Oba-chan, yeah, Oba-chan is like a more like auntie, like grandma, old grandma. Oba-chan, 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 chan chan chan, Oba-chan chan, Oba-chan chan, Oba-chan. Oh my god. No monetize it. I need all the money. Yeah, most of my videos are not monetized. I don't mind. I don't mind putting it like just like that. Oh yeah, I mean, okay, I don't monetize. But I think if you don't monetize, the videos don't get spread too much because YouTube wants to sell advertisements. And if your video is not suitable for that, they're like, I don't think we should recommend this video. Have you ever had any problems with posting your content online, like having to limit them or set certain? Yeah, I think Instagram got at a certain point got really annoying because my work, some of my pieces were, a little bit too intense for Instagram, and since then, I had to keep it like just at the very edge of like being banned, but not too close to the edge. But I have to make sure that okay, this is not gonna get me into troubles or anything. But even some products that the image is fine, but if Facebook or whatever AI they're using for the to check the images, when they see like a butt crack or they see something like a breast, even though it's fully dressed, it'll be like no. I'm like, dude, but this is like a swimsuit. It's not that bad, but yeah, it's not as easy as before, for sure. Let's see what you guys are saying. Now I'm gonna delete some of the hair shapes that shouldn't be there. Let's see. All right. My relative is doing okay. My mom is in the house back in Venezuela, so yeah, I haven't checked on her today. I should check quickly. Yeah, I think she's sleeping. Yeah. So much social media, and it's just anti-artists at this point. Yeah, they don't give a fuck about the artist. They don't care about the artist. They don't care about anybody that is like whatever. It's greedy corporations, and we are hooked, and we're trapped. We are trapping these corporations, motherfuckers, that wanna make all the money. They don't care. They need the profits. We need to increase the profits to the max. Even if it destroyed us, even if we won't survive, we need the profits. We need to make money. We need to capture humanity and destroy whatever we can. resources, whatever it takes for profits. Yay. REIQ, is Photoshop a good tool to color? Yeah, I'm doing it. I don't know about Clip Studio. Clip Studio is fine. I think it works the same, pretty much the same. I've just been using Photoshop for like during all my life, so I'm kind of used to it. And I'm not jumping a lot between software anymore. I should, because I don't want to keep paying subscriptions for these motherfuckers, but it is what it is. Dude, people ask me about AI. I don't want to talk about AI. It's a fucking pain in the ass. It sucks. It sucks. It's just a mess, dude. It's just a big ass mess. AI is something that we don't need, dude. No, I didn't ask for that shit, dude. Maybe AI for medical reasons or other kind of like things that could benefit humanity, but art, I don't think we needed more art. I think we needed more people doing art instead of less people doing art. But corporations, money, AI, all that bullshit, it's a pain in the ass. It's called AS. AS. Will be the video process safe? Very likely. Very likely. Will you watch it? Will you watch it? Because I'll leave my processes there. You can watch so many processes. AS. It's a pain in the ass, dude. There's some benefits. Oh yeah, well, I can do these things, but for artists, I don't think it's helping anybody. Maybe some studios, because they don't want to pay the people to do whatever. I think it's a fun tool, but it's not something that should be like replacing people, you know? Because where's the fun of doing this shit, dude? Why, like I said, like somebody said many times, where is the AI that does my taxes automatically and I don't have to fucking hire an accountant to do all this shit? That's what I need. Like somebody tell me how to draw or whatever. Make my taxes. Yeah, generative AI is so much bullshit. Also very risky. Yeah, you cannot say AI is bad for everything. But for generative, yeah, most likely. Maybe for something that like, maybe I don't know, a scenario. I think AI is good for things that people shouldn't be wasting their time. But the resources, the usage of resources, there's always some bullshit there. Like, bruh, stop it. Well, Felicia's looking good. I know I'll come back and I'll add some things in here and there. I'm gonna clean more this space here. Yeah, AI is. I think what is like the most disappointing part of it is when I go traveling and I go to like a little town and I want to buy a souvenir from the town, something that somebody made there, an artist, and what I see is just a bunch of AI stickers or AI shirts, and like so disappointing. Like somebody from the town could be like painting something really nice for as a souvenir, but easy to make a stupid sticker from AI and sell it. Oh, thank you. Glad you like it. Yeah. Oh wow, that's cute. I like the candelita with the wings. Damn. Okay, Optimal Bloom. Optimal Bloom. That's cool. Look at Optimal Bloom on Twitch, showing how to use emotes. Gonna a little bit of more shadows here in the armpit. Very necessary. Hell, look at that. Candelita is getting stronger now. Damn. Yeah, I need to draw more Candelita. I have done some drawings of her, but only sketch. Even, even my Japanese teacher is like, hey, you have to draw more of Candelita. I'm like, yeah, do I need to draw more of her? Oh, I see. I had some music overlapping. Yeah, definitely know this. This is too intense for my taste. Give me a second while I find something better. Candelita is taking inspiration from Oregon and Lily from Vampire Take Stalkers. Yeah. By the way, do you use teal brushes in Photoshop or use pressure? Use pressure. I have done that. I have used the teal poses, the teal brushes in the past. It is fun, but not. I'm kind of used to the pressure ones. I guess if my work was more texture based, more flowy, more paintery, I will definitely use more of that. So many artists. Um, yeah, I would say Jun Tsukasa. It's like a big influence in my work, not gonna lie. Not many people know him. Some people do. But I really dig his work with anatomy and anime faces, and big fan of his work, and actually got to meet him once in 2009. So that was dope. Damn, it got intense. Music got intense. Yeah, probably too intense for a stream. Let me get something more chill. I will dance to this shit. Boom, 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 boom. But too intense. Let's go with this. I liked today. Something a little bit more peaceful. Do you bring up a character sheet for reference when drawing a character you're familiar with, or you just learn the design? For these Capcom characters, I have figurines and I have images. I definitely need to check the designs because these are they're usually sent to for approval. Capcom actually checks the artwork and then they tell you, hey dude, you need to add this or this. This is missing this in here. So some characters, they need to be done correctly. It's part of the IP. And yeah, definitely for the characters, I have to make sure that it's very close to whatever reference I have. And I can ask the guys from Udon, is like, is this a good reference for this or not? Should I use this or not? Also, guys, I'm gonna be going like in 25 minutes because this guy here needs to do back and shoulders. No, back and triceps today. But this is not bad for like 3 hours. Yeah, for artists, as said, it's called Jun Tsukasa. He's not doing much artwork. He hasn't done artwork like for the last 9 years or something. Maybe I haven't seen it, but it's called Bullet. And yeah, his rendering style and all that, being a big fan for a long time. It's a shame he doesn't do that much work. I think he might be on the older side by now. Like if I'm 40, this guy might be like, but even then, he still draw. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him, but like I said, I got to meet him once. Got that book sign. There are not that many book signs of him. Yeah, I wish I had said more stuff or like taking a picture or something, but I was a fangirl in there. Oh my god! Even though I had the book already, I was like, can I buy it again? Do you use fusion mode layer for higher highlights, or just pick a layer flag, or both? Both. I use both. Maybe depends on the effect. Maybe depends on the effects I want to get. Sometimes I test, does this make sense? But I do try different kind of layer styles for sure, layer modes. If I can paint it, I'll paint it. But if I want to see how it will look or test it, yeah. Ah, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I'm still learning. I'm still learning. We are learning. Never ends. Never ends. Never ends. Gonna put some blue. Gonna fill this layer with some blue. Try to bring some of those colors a little bit more to the bluish side instead of black line art. Thank you guys. Thank you for the support, for the good comments. I'm gonna be doing this often. I have like have like 8 characters to color, and since the colors are easier, I very likely will be streaming the coloring. Not much the pencil part because I want to make sure that I have them correctly. I don't get distracted. But if I have the chance, I will string the coloring process of the other ones. I have a Chun-Li, I have an Akira, and I was doing Morrigan yesterday. Yeah, I think this ear. Yeah, like around here. Beatos. Who's Beatos? Beatos? Ah, yeah. Sometimes you can see me ranting in different comments here and there. You know, I also have a life. I think I have a life. Rick Beato. Ah, yeah. The music one. Yeah, that comic got that comic got some track in there, some traction. This is, this is art that I read. I read. Is this a commission or just art you stole? Because I didn't steal anything. Yeah, a lot of artwork this year, a lot of sketches, and this is official work for metal cards for this summer, very likely to be released at San Diego Comic-Con. So this is official work for Udon Capcom. Let's delete some unnecessary lines. But yeah, it should be. I'll stream more often, so you will see me. Also, more videos on YouTube. There's one that is coming soon about my travel in Japan, doing commissions, going to Tokyo Comic Con. So you can check that. Soon, I'm finishing some editing with my editor, finishing some last points. And yeah, there's a little bit of cleaning here to do. You can get more clean. It's always to be a little bit more clean here because it's the chest. Gotta be subtle, soft. Whew. Yeah, now we need to add some, a little bit more rendering here, some more shadow shapes. Not too much, just a few here for the headpiece. It's so weird, like she has like a headpiece, but she actually, the rest is fur. So this is like a piece that she puts on her head. I don't know, whoever designed this was smoking something. I'm so happy to hear there's more content. Oh yeah, there's gonna be stuff coming. Yeah, last year at the end was a little bit slow. I was not in the mood to do a lot of painting or anything. But with this, And after going to Japan and seeing my other friend artists kicking ass, I'm like, bro, cannot get too lazy with this. Gotta keep going. Try to be at the front as much as possible before we fade to and disappear. I think I need to put more fur here. Yeah, she looks a little bit naked. Let's see what you said there. REIQ, do you like hard inking art styles or like Kim Jung-ji? I appreciate that style. I think it's cool, but I don't like to get overwhelmed with too many details. When I look at a painting and he adds so much stuff, and that's his stuff, but I see there's a lot of other people that paints like him and draw like him. And I was talking that to a friend of mine, also an artist, that when people draw like Kim Jung-ji or try to do like Kim Jung-ji and they are not Kim Jung-ji, they have to be really good. Usually when they draw, it looks like a nice show because you're looking at something come out of the pen, but more often than not, there's a lot of stiff stuff like going on, like the poses become super stiff because they're like drawing pieces and putting them together. So if you don't have like a good sense of like gesture, usually that kind of art style looks fine, but it feels like empty sometimes. You know, feels like, okay, that's a cool horse, but what does that mean? Like the character has no expression at all. Like where is the expression of these characters? And to me, it's not that appealing. You know, I rather see something well designed and simplistic, but that grab my attention. So I really enjoy more simple designs that are well balanced. Something like panty stocking, Kill a Kill. You know, they look simple, but they're actually really difficult to do because the design of it and the motion of everything is complex. But when you see the drawings, it's just a few lines. That's what I say, like, oh man, this guy is fucking awesome. With 3-4 lines, he did this, and the gesture and the character just comes through. So when you get that magic there, is the most important. If you really like the details and see a lot of details, then yeah, that's fine. But to me, I think it's boring. I say, well, that's great for you. You can draw that way, that style, but it's kind of boring. And like, I personally don't care too much about cowboys and shit like that. Like, I think it's fun. It could be fun to draw some cowboys, but not like something I will like to draw or see. I don't know. I like more something with design, something with cool design. I could see a cowboy with cool design. I'm just talking more about like the theme that some of them artists pick for those. Sometimes they draw really like Kim Jung-ji style, but it's just a fucking clutter of detail that doesn't make any sense. And you say, oh, that's cool, but when you look at it, it's like looking at AI. It's just a bunch of fucking noise. I know I'm complaining, I'm bitching about it, but that's just my take on when I see some of the artwork, like, you know, see, oh, that's like a lot of details. Or it's an anime face, it's an anime head, but on top of that, there's a bunch of wires and shit coming out, but it doesn't make fucking sense. It's just a bunch of lines and shadows and shit. Like things are not connected properly or make sense to me. Then for me, I'm like, I don't care about that shit. Probably like someone that is really good doing this is the Terada Katsuya. He's really good. His art, he does that thing and he knows what he's doing. So it has a design on it. It's not like, oh, just a bunch of characters like in perspective, all of them doing something, and look, I can do this, and so cool. I'm like, I want to see some design, man. Give me that. Give me that design. That's why when I draw, even though it looks detailed, I try to make it simple. But anatomy looks tight, but still a little bit simplistic, but appealing. It's like. Do you get what I'm talking to say? I'm trying to say. Oh my God, 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, I'm gonna go, guys. There's a back that needs to be trained. But I like that Felicia is moving forward. We got some stuff done. And don't worry, this is not gonna be the last time I'll be streaming. I'll be streaming my coloring process. But okay, that's just, like I said, that's just my opinion on that kind of art style. No, I'm not saying it's bad. Some people will love it, and that's amazing. But that's just my taste. And that's just my taste, and I'm not telling you should have my taste. You will miss me. Yeah, but I'll come back. I'm sitting down for too long is not good. And second, I need to do my back. So how I'm gonna show my back when I'm dancing? I need to show my back and say strong back, strong muscles to dance. Yeah, everybody has their preference. Some people really like that, and that's cool. To me, that's what I think. I like more flow. I like more character expressions. I like them to be alive, not just like pretty faces. So that kind of art for me, it's boring unless it's actually well done. So I won't reject it all if I see something that is really good. I have some of Kim Jong-ji books. I have like 3 of them, 4 of them. So and as an artist, you have to be open-minded. So and you have to know what you like, what you don't like, blah 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 blah. All that shit. Dude, I'm getting hungry. That sucks. I need to eat like snacky snacks. Oh, I need to move my legs, bro. Oh. Standing for a second, guys. Gonna get some almonds. Yeah, I can do a workout stream. For me, my favorite part of your style with Felicia is how muscular you capture the 90s brick shit of a character. Yeah, I like to. I mean, they're fighters. They're gonna be like a soft. Oh, I use that very weak. No, Felicia will scratch your face and do what she needs to do. Yeah, Felicia needs to be fit to fight. She's fighting, jumping, doing a bunch of shit in the air. There's actually one. There was one Japanese kid that came to my table during the Tokyo Comic Con. He always comes to my table. It's like second, yeah, like the second or third time, and he gave me a paper. Oh, we were start talking in Japanese, and oh, he mentioned that he really liked my style because he had that anatomy, or like he had that style from that time. According to him, is you don't see that style often anymore. That's what he thought. I think there's more out there, but I like that he appreciated that it was still anime, but still like had some anatomy and muscles and that mix of style that he really liked. He always brings some sweet stuff to my table and really good Japanese like sweets. So I think I have his letter somewhere. He always give me like a handwritten letter telling me to support he's supporting my work and please come back to Japan. I was like, oh my god, they love me here. Oh no, yeah, she's not slim. She's gonna scratch. Mm-hmm. Some highlights. But yeah, we have. If we have. Well, we don't have much time left, but do you guys like to draw? Any last messages you want me to read before I leave to my workout session? Like I said, I'm gonna be more often around here. Every time I finish online art, I'll come back around. Yesterday I was working on La Chung. I was working on this one. So this one is also coming. Blueberry design. I need to check that. Yeah, I was doing the Chun-Li. I've done a lot of Chun-Lis, but damn, I tell you, doing the wrist pieces that she has, that's a pain in the ass to calculate as in a drawing. I'm gonna lower this leg a little bit. There you go. Yeah, the original drawing is this one. Let me say first. Go all the way up, and then opacity to the max. So this is the sketch. A lot of figuring out that hand and the breast, make them bigger and flowy. And the hand. Yeah, I might check that the torso and the legs later on. There are things that I like from the previous one, but the other things that once you put the perspective and the right size of the elements, it changes because you know, that piece of the in the wrist is bigger because of the perspective to create that illusion. So you need to overlap. But yeah, little by little. Oh, thank you, Cyrus H. I'll see how this one looks, but it's taking shape little by little. Nice one. We are. When are we getting Lee Fen? She's in the new Sakura now. Yeah, I actually did a drawing of her, and it was supposed to be ready for Evo, but time. Yeah, I have a drawing. I was coloring her, and then I have to decide between that or another kind of artwork for Evo. Yeah, well, guys, I think I'm gonna start like packing my shit. I need to dress and well, I still have a few minutes, so that'll be good. I don't know if I'm gonna leave those hearts there, but yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. Let's let's touch up a little bit those eyes. This is the part where I start painting on top of everything because it's easier instead of like changing the line art and fixing things, just paint on top of things. It's faster. So there's a point where I like to jump from coloring the line art and everything and then jump into painting because it's easy than instead of like figure it out. She's here's hoping we get to see some. Yeah, yeah, she's cute. Let's see what happened with the new characters of Street Fighter. It's taking like so long. They're getting the backlash from the community because they're taking too long to add new content, man. So slow. Especially new characters, dude. Characters and content and costumes and shit. It's like, bruh. Why you taking so long, my man? Why you taking so long, my man? A little bit of blue there. Little touches, little touches. Little touches, little touches, little touches, little touches, touches. Little bit of a pink around the eye down there. A little bit of like here and then here in the corners, some pinkish. Yeah, dude, I can design the costumes. They took my costume too, so they should let me know, and I'll design some shit for them if they feel like it. Yeah, give us more costume, man. Where are the costumes? The costumes. And if you paint on top of everything, you can give it a little bit more of a nyang face. Nyang. Get that nyang. Get that nyang. change the shape of the tone a little bit. Nice. A little bit of light coming from the side. A little bit of light coming from the side. A little bit of yellow, greenish. A little bit of yellow. A little bit yellow there. Put some another highlight here. Nya 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 nya. Make this nya 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 nya. Nya 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 nya. Nya 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 nya. Nya 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 nya. Nya 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 nya. Nya nya nya. Have you ever made a VTuber model? No. It would be nice to make one, right? Do you have a favorite method or author when learn anatomy or gesture drawing? Loomis, I checked Loomis, but it was okay. I think it's a little bit rigid because it's an older style, but it's the real basics that you need. Hampton is good for anatomy, but I feel like you have to mix it. I think the best way is to do some kind of sculpture. If you do some sculpting, it will help you.
The attack is psychological and powerful.
And I like mixing different methods of drawing. Okay, this is before and after, before and after, before and after. You see that? Yang, yang, yang coming through. Yang, yang, yang coming through. Maybe I need to work on the eyelashes a little bit, but yang. There you go. You see that change in the tone? Shape makes it look more three-dimensional. Nice. I'm proud of myself. At least someone has to be. Yeah, that was like how many? 2 hours and 35 minutes I colored this. And still I'm gonna come back to it later, you know. I'll come back to it. I think if I add some more hair, maybe here like this. Not too much. Yeah, I think this shape needs to be like a little bit. Yeah, I think maybe. Yay!
The attack is psychological and powerful.
Alright guys, it's time for me to fly away to do some training, work out a little bit. I'll be coming back for sure. We're gonna be coloring all the characters. I'm gonna be doing more line art today to get stuff ready, and we will be coloring, and you can see my process and you can ask me questions. But again, remember, I have stickers, I have stuff on my shop if you want to support. or just by viewing or commenting on my videos. That will be amazing too. Just drop a comment there. I'll read them all, man. I read all the comments from my YouTube videos. That's for sure. It has less than the left hand. It looks a little bald. Can you add more white hair on the right wrist? I'll make a mark. I'll make a mark here. I'll make a mark here, and then that way I won't forget about this. But right now I gotta go. All right, my friends, thank you so much for being part of the live stream.
Thank you. Thank you so much for joining.
This is my Felicia voice.
今日はありがとうございますよ。見ててくれてありがとうございます。また今度にゃ。
All right, guys, enjoy the day. I'll see you pretty soon. Only 15 seconds left. Keep drawing, keep checking the videos, keep having fun, and I'll see you pretty soon. I'm glad you like this audio. It sounds pretty neat. I think this is a good audio for my microphone. So thank you so much. And if you're catching up, well, check the stream later on. And yeah, thank you so much, guys. Bye.